Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Undertale Yellow Shades of Justice. I believe my intentions were to head back to Snowden and say some quick goodbyes. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to head north. Starlow's papa says, "Welcome to Sunnyside Farm. It ain't much, but we call it home. My name's Solomon. You must be from Starlow's town, eh?" I have mixed feelings about it all. If I'm being honest, the boy rarely talks to us. It's a shame. He probably thinks we hate his life choices, but that just ain't true. It's because of him that our farm stayed in business during the old drought. His little town attracted monsters to this area after most moved away. I believe that deep down, saving the farm was his true motivation. I do. I'm assuming this is Starlow's brother, and he says, "Sorry, can't talk long. I'm preparing for harvest." Must be one of those wild east folks, he says to himself. Huh? No, I didn't say anything. The cellar is locked. Must be where the harvest is stored. It is a lot of corn. See what Starlow's mother has to say. She says, "Oh, hello, little one. Are you a friend of my son's? He's always making new friends. I can't keep up. In any case, make yourself at home." A dirty hat similar to Starlow's rests on the rack. Always good to have a backup. Yes, that's fair enough. Alright, enough of this. Let's go down to the postal beacon here. The postage worker says, "Hello, greetings, hip hip hooray. What can I do for you today?" "I would like to travel, please." "Where in the world would you like to fly?" "Just choose the place on the UGPS sign." "Snowden Forest, please." "A very fine choice I cannot scoff. Hop into my basket and we'll take off." We have arrived without a scratch. The journey was fun, but it's time to dispatch. Just ring the bell for any further assistance. The UGPS will be there with little resistance. Alright, let's go find Dalv. Oh wait. Am I closer to Marla or Dalv? Hang on, let's find out. Let's go and save here. What does Flowey have to say? Let's get going. He's just like, "What the heck are you doing?" But okay. Oh, okay, so the shovels are here. So we're at the resort now. This fellow's new. Is that a new hat? Love it. Average eyes probably couldn't tell it changed, but my eyes are anything but. For starters, I can't blink. I think I settled on a goal for my journey. I wish to become the King's tailor. Yes, you heard that right. His look, his whole presence, it's nothing short of iconic. Oh, the cloaks I could craft. He's already a 10 out of 10, but hey, why not shoot for 11, baby? Is anyone in here that we can speak to? No, it looks like the same crowd is inside. That's fine. The bear's still asleep, that's unfortunate. Let's go find Marla. My left stick doesn't feel quite right. I'm just gonna use the D-pad for now. What does this person have to say? Strange. That wasn't a handsome bridge last I looked. Was it always that way? Where am I? Is that a zone of hypothermia? Oh hey, look at this guy. Oh, he's sleeping. He's having a nightmare. Or a recollection. She's not at the kiosk. Oh hey, Crispy Squirrel. Crispy Squirrel says, "A bit ago someone came out of nowhere and started fixing the bridge over there. It was flying in a head blue air. I started freaking out. Do you know why? I thought it was Goku from one of the best animes ever. But no, it was just some stupid blue bird." Sigh. Maybe one day he'll show up for real. The first time I played this game, the whole code was joke. Okay, this bridge is fixed. Oh, there she is. Marla says, "Oh, Ava, you poor girl. You got beaten up pretty badly, huh? I'll get you fixed up later. Don't you worry." Alrighty, time to go clock in. Clover? Oh my gosh, Clover, what are you doing here? I thought you were with Soroba on your way to Hotland. What happened? Is Soroba okay? And how did you even get here? The UGPS? The UGPS? Like, did you mail yourself over here or something? How does that even work? Well, you're here now, so whatever. It's good to see you again. Sorry, I just kind of ran off after the Wild East. I didn't have enough time to properly talk to you before, since I was kind of in a hurry. Well, I still am, but I guess I can spare a few minutes. It sure is good to see you. It sure is good to be free, am I right? For a while, I thought I would never be out of that dinky jail. At least the room service was good, eh? Guess I'm a jailbird now. Don't follow in my footsteps. Anyways, I didn't expect to see you so soon. While you were gone, I went back to the place where we crashed. The crash. At least our trip afterwards made it all worth it. Seems like it was just yesterday. Oh wait, that basically just happened. Well, as I was saying, I flew over there and got Ava back. As you can see. Quick thought, how the heck is she able to carry the remnants of a craft larger than herself? Is it like Fallout 3 logic where you can just store a literal suit of power in your inventory? Anyways, back to Molly. As you can see, look at her. Poor thing. It's gonna take a while to get her sailing again. Afterwards, I took her here. Don't ask me how. Oh, okay. And I was just about to fly over and check in with the Royal Guard. But, well, you showed up. Thankfully, I fixed the bridge leading up here just in time. It wasn't that much of a bother to me since, you know, I can fly. Kinda funny how you showed up just as I was about to leave. We should do something for the occasion. I can hang out for a little while before I have to go. Who knows when you'll be able to come back here, too. So, why don't I show you around? This is where I live. Follow me. Don't worry, Marla, I'll help you fix the boat later. I guess one more time. Marla says, welcome to my humble abode. Do you like it? It's pretty big, huh? If you think that's neat, just wait until you see the inside. You're gonna love it. Here, let me show you. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No response. I don't know why I thought that would work. Not again. I'm so sorry, Clover. It seems I locked myself out of my house. Again. I probably lost my key in the snow around here or something. Today I overslept and I was really late, so I ran out of the house in a panic. That's probably when I lost it. And I wanted to show you inside and everything. Dang it. Oh hey, I got an idea. This way. The side door. Look at this, Clover. This is where I make my world-famous puzzles and other projects. Well, they might not be world-famous, but they are famous to me. Sorry about the sawdust. I forgot to clean up after my last one. I got an idea. I thought we wouldn't get the chance to do this, but since you are already here, what if I teach you how to make something simple? It could be fun. Okay. Yay! We're going to have so much fun. Marla says, make sure you closely follow my instructions. I don't want you to get hurt. And most importantly, let's have fun. Are you ready to build something? You better be, because I know I am. Uh-oh. Building start. Alright, first order of business. We need to decide what we should do. Back when I began learning with my mentor, I started out making wooden blocks, so we could make those wooden tower games. You mean Jenga? It was fun, but we should do something more exciting. What to do? What to do? Any ideas, Clover? What about a birdhouse? A bird house? That's kind of funny, actually. Sure, why not? I never made one before, believe it or not. But hey, how hard can it be? I think you technically did, but okay. I have a vague idea on what to do, so bear with me, okay? Now that we know what to do, I should bring out the tools we need. Ta-da! My box of random stuff. I would bring out my actual toolbox, but it's inside my house. Anyways, let's see what's in here, shall we? Did we not already see its contents within the battle? Oh well. Let me just... That's just a snow globe. Is there anything more useful in here? I remember a bowling ball, screwdrivers, nails, saws, all that fun stuff. That was a boot. Oh hey, there's a bowling ball. Ah, there we go. Is that a mallet or a nail? It's a nail. What else? Some planks, most certainly. There's some rusty nails already in it. But we can use the planks regardless, right? I'm sure it's fine. And finally, a saw. Now, this might be irresponsible of me to say, but you're going to use it to cut the planks. Oh, come on, don't look at me that way. Just be really careful and you'll be fine. I mean, sure, what's the worst that can happen? You can only take skin, right? Well, I think that's everything. Oh wait, how could I forget the most important tool? The hammer, yep. Or mallet. Mallet the hammer. It is a hammer anyway. She is my most trustworthy tool. Hammers are also, she's, you know, I never leave home without her. You never know when something might need fixing. Now that we have everything, it's time to build this thing. First of all, we need to cut these planks in a really specific way. Normally I would use my magic to cut them, or use the saw if I'm feeling tired. But today, it's all you, kiddo. You're gonna need 7 planks in total. 2 for the roof, 4 for the walls, and 1 for the floor. So, I gotta cut in half 4 of them. For the remaining cut planks, we can keep it or something, I don't know. Now, without further ado, here you go. I already marked the places where you need to cut. Be careful, alright? Good job. 3 more to go. Nice. Just 1 more. Nice job. Not bad for a newbie. The cuts are somewhat even and clean. Good enough for me. Now that we have all the planks ready, we gotta start nailing them. Here, let me set them up for you. Check this out. And now, hiya! Oof, did you like that trick? Not gonna lie, it took a lot of practice to get it right. You would not believe how many nails I lost, or the things I broke. Yay, a flying nail gun. Anyhow, we gotta hammer these suckers up. Now I could do it myself, but where's the fun in that? You did everything else, so you should do this too. Grab the other hammer that's over there. I'll keep an eye out if you need help with anything. Now, don't do it too fast, but not too slow. Does that make sense? Just do it gently so you don't accidentally hurt yourself. Speaking from experience, by the way. Ready? They're in now. And we are all done! Yay! Congratulations, Clover! You just built your very own birdhouse, and with little to no help from me, too. I'm so proud. Alright, let's see how it turned out. Just place it in the middle here. Hey! Why are you hiding it? I'm sure it came out great. Now, come on, let's see it. Moment of truth, like... Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but okay. I don't remember half this game already, I'm sorry. Marla is speechless at the moment. Oh. It's certainly a birdhouse. It doesn't look that bad, right? Do you, like it? We did our best. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The important thing is that we tried our best. And that is what made... And that it was made with love. Truth be told, I thought you would hate it or something. Like, I imagined you would think it's ugly. Or that this was all a waste of time. But that's not even true at all, right? Despite how it looks, at least you enjoyed yourself, right? I had a lot of fun doing this with you. I hope you had fun too. At the end of the day, I'm just glad we even did something at all. If you came here even a second later, we wouldn't have been able to do this together. So, thank you, Clover. My mentor once told me that small acts of kindness will lead to a better world. I think I finally fully understand what he meant by that. And it's all thanks to you, Clover. I couldn't be any more proud of this birdhouse. Well, we're finally done. This was great. I love doing this with you. Something's missing. Hmm? Something's missing? What are you talking about? It needs a door. Wait. What are you doing with your gun? She's not even scared. She's just like, what are you doing? That's interesting. The sprite complimented the magma. No! The magma ammo. I knew we were forgetting something. The entrance to the birdhouse. That's, like, the most important part. Nice going, Clover. It's a little big, but it's better than nothing. When you pulled out your gun, I wasn't sure what you were going to do. Smart thinking. Well, at least this birdhouse has an open entrance, unlike mine. Anyways, we did it. Building complete. Oh no, I just remembered. We forgot to sign it! When I finish something, I usually sign it with my name. I only really do it for projects that are important to me, and this for sure is important. Let me just get a sticker. Let's see here. Built with Love by Clover and Martlet. There we go. And let me just... Done! Here, look! The description reads, the sticker that Martlet made is stuck on the side of the birdhouse. Martlet's name is surrounded by feathers and hearts, as well as several smiley faces with a beak. Seems a bit excessive. Martlet says, cute, right? I love doodling on stuff. You should see my notebook where I sketch out my puzzle ideas. I swear, half of it is just me messing around. Why don't you also draw something next to your name? It could be whatever. Go ahead. What should you draw? I guess a clover. Oh, I get it. Very cute. I see the clover also has 4 leaves. That means you are pretty lucky, right? If I were called Feathers, we would match. Phew, there we go. Now it's done. That was fun. I hope you learned a thing or two. You'll be an expert in no time. Practice makes perfect, like my mentor used to say. You also gotta teach me some marksmanship, too. The way you made that entrance was amazing. Maybe next time I can try getting a gun of my own. And then we'll be like 2 gunslingers. Well, maybe not with a real gun like you somehow got. We'll talk about that later. But just thinking about all the stuff we can do is so exciting. Next time, we'll... That's right. There's not going to be a next time. You're going home soon. And who knows how long it'll be before we see each other again. I got another idea. Don't worry, we won't be doing any more building. You aren't afraid of heights, right? Hold on to me for a second. I have no immediate interest to go home now. What a view, right? You enjoying yourself over there? Be careful not to fall off. It happened to me a few times. I really love spending time up here. The view is great. The cold doesn't bother me. Sometimes I like to sit down on that chair behind me, sipping on some hot coffee and just chill or snooze. It's great. Would recommend. Last time I was here I was with my mentor before he, never mind. What a crazy journey you had, huh? You probably didn't expect all of this when you woke up today. All these places, meeting me and the others. It must be like something out of a dream, right? Hey, there's something I wanted to get off my chest. Back when we finished building the birdhouse, I started freaking out just a little bit. I started feeling like garbage for screwing up and making even a simple birdhouse. It got me thinking about how I've been a horrible friend too. I let the feisty fight basically kidnap you. I couldn't stop monsters from attacking us in the dunes. I almost killed you when we crashed. And I even tried capturing you when we first met. Which, by the way, what if you got like really hurt back there or something? Oh my goodness. Maybe you don't feel the same way, but still. I wanted to apologize for everything. I'm sorry, Clover. I shouldn't have been so scatterbrained lately, but I can't wallow in self-pity, for my sake and for yours too. I'll do my best to protect you from now on. You forgot to clock in. You know, ever since I gave you that pep talk in the dunes, it just got me thinking about everything, really. Everything I was taught about humans, the Royal Guard, and the surface. I know I shouldn't probably tell you this, but what if I can't keep my promise? What if I can't actually get you home? I know we just met not too long ago, and there's so much about you that I don't know. From how you acted back then when I mentioned you coming home, there has to be something you're not telling me. And that's totally fine. Everyone has their secrets. I guess I'm just curious. Why did you come here? To the underground, I mean. It's not like you accidentally stumbled upon it, right? So, why? Someone claims their people are missing. They pay well to find them. You came looking for the humans? I see. If you don't mind me asking, what's your plan afterwards? Do you just plan on going home, or regardless of what you're gonna do, I'll be there to help out. You are a kind soul, one of the best I've met. You're brave, sweet, and kind-hearted. We've been in so many fights, and you've been hurt in so many ways, but you still keep going. You've helped Dal, Northstar, and myself, and I know your kindness won't stop just there. I've seen it all for myself too. You're not doing it just because you want something in return. You're doing it because that's who you are. Because you always do what's right. And I really like that about you. My point is, I'm really glad I met you, Clover. I'm glad you hopped on my raft. Thanks for hearing me out. It actually feels really good to let it all out. Funny how this all happened because you stumbled upon my house. I was just here to drop off Ava, and then I was gonna leave to... Oh my gosh. I forgot to go clock in! Oh no, I hope I'm not in too much trouble. Oh man, oh man. Hold on before I go. Let me take you down. I'm so sorry, Clover, but I really gotta go now. Wait. Before I forget, I was thinking, you know when I asked you what you wanted to do after finding the humans? Now, I don't want to decide for you or something, but I have a proposition for you. For as long as you stay in the underground, you could come live with me. I'd be more than happy to let you stay here. We could be like roommates. It would be so much fun. I mean, I've got the space. I have an empty guest room and everything. But, I guess you gotta take my word for it. Just in case, I'll make another spare key. And if Snowden doesn't work out for you, I'm sure we could find some other place. Regardless, my door is open for you. Figuratively. So, what do you think? Yeah? Ah, that's cute. Don't worry, when we get back to the surface, we can start mending all the broken pipes we need to. Heh, I guess I'll take that as a yes. Anyways, we can talk more about it later. I really gotta go. See you in Hotland! Alright, now let's go say hi to Dalv. Be interesting to see how the ending has changed in this mod. Of course, I must remember not to get too attached, but while I'm here... At least it seems we're helping the civilians where necessary. No one here has proven to be too much of a nuisance to have to be eliminated. It's not like trying to just walk through the capital wasteland in DC. Or, you know, running from the Mafia. So thankfully it's been proven to be fairly peaceful here. Just gotta look out for ecstatic public. Oh hey, it's Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledomer. I'm so relieved now. Everyone's on the ground safe. I wonder if only children have to deal with this. Monsters climbing all over your head, I mean. Hey, where are you going to next? Anywhere exciting? Can I come? A collection of luggage, protecting all of Dal's fancy outfits. Are you looking for Dal? Well, too bad. I was helping him move out all by himself. When he said he needed to do something back at his house, the old one I mean, he looked quite aloof. Maybe you should check up on him. The door to the house must be open by now. I'll stay here and keep an eye out for his luggage. Someone has to, right? Alright, I guess we do have to backtrack all the way, pretty much to the entrance of the rooms. Okay, let's do it. I do hope y'all are enjoying, and I do highly recommend you play this mod for yourself. If I remember, I'll be sure to list it in the description of this video and the previous. Oh, didn't see you there. I'm just starting at this pond for my next landscape study. It reminds me of us, individuals I mean. Most of it is beautiful, perfection at a glance, but then you look closer and see a hole cut right through. Jagged, invasive, defacing, and weakening. Which should be a masterpiece. Sure, you could fill it in, but it would only be a Fox correction to the hole. It may look stronger than before, but the wound will always be present. Then again, maybe it's just a pond with a hole in it. That hit deep, actually. Okay, yeah, my lipstick is not doing too well, but I digress. Sweetcorn says a while back I saw Delve enter the ruins again. Maybe he went to get more corn? I don't mean my siblings. I'm talking about the non-sweet ones. We're not even gonna knock? Okay. Dal, forgive me for intruding. I just wanted to check up on you. Dal says, there we are. The letter is done. Now, to go and deliver it. Clover? Is that you, friend? It's so good to see you. I'm so pleased to see you safe. How have you been? How has your journey been so far? Did Marlet keep you safe? Right. I just realized you are my house guest again, and so soon since the last visit too. Please excuse the mess again. You caught me in the middle of moving. I still haven't had the chance to sweep the floors too. I'm sorry. Why don't we stand on the carpet for a while? I'm so glad to see you again. In fact, I was about to send you a letter to inquire how you've been. I presume Marlet has kept you safe. Although, what brings you back here? Back again in the ruins. I know I asked you to visit me before, but I realized you'd be far too busy to come back here. I assumed you were really close to going home. So, why are you here? I'm just checking in. It's a wellness check. To check in on me? You were? Worried about me? Thank you, Clover. It really does mean a lot, despite the fact that we've only known each other for a short while. In truth, I was quite worried about you too. I kept thinking about our journey through Snowden, how I almost thought of abandoning you when we got to the resort, as well as the whole debacle with Marla. I'm surprised at how well that went, by the way. If you ignore how she thought I was a human, but I'm glad she was kind enough to offer to take you home. From what little I talked with her, she was really nice. She's considered me her friend too. I hope she's alright wherever she is. Well, now that you're here, and you are not in a hurry to leave, what should we do? What do friends do in these situations? Oh, I know. Would you like something to eat or drink? Oh, never mind. I just remembered nothing left in my fridge. I'm sorry for suggesting something I don't have. Would you like to say hello to Pops? He is still in my wardrobe over there. Oh, I forgot. You told me to rest up for a bit. The whole moving process got me quite stressed, you see. I got it. While you were away, I was in the process of moving, as you already know, but I was also drawing my latest children's book. It's sort of a personal project of mine. It's right over there, this way. Forgive the crude drawings. They are a work in progress. Vanilla has already agreed on showing me a few pointers. You look at Dov's drawings. They are depictions of a similar-looking monster to Dove. The Dove look-alike looks lame and sad. Aside from the micro-colored parts, it looks cute. The next drawing is this monster meeting a human in a hat. The following drawings are a sequence of the two monsters becoming friends. The last drawing depicts the two friends in a red snowy landscape. I'm sure you can guess where I got my inspiration. I wanted to share our story to the underground. You mean like the Battle Crate? You inspired me to be a better monster, so why not inspire others like you did me? However, I ran into a small problem. I'm not sure what to draw for the final page. I mulled over it for quite a long time, until I got concerned about your well-being, which led me to write the letter instead. However, I didn't have the time to finish the last page. Although, now that you are here, what if... Say, friend, what if you drew the final page for the story? I know it seems like a tall order, but it would mean a lot if you did. What do you say? Sure. Thank you. You can draw whatever you'd like. However, if you don't have any ideas, why not draw the final encounter between the monsters and the human? Be creative, and don't worry about the quality of your drawing. As you saw from mine, it doesn't matter if it looks rough. The important part is that you draw what you feel. Here you go, friend. Have fun. There's my cursor. What's interesting about this is that you can actually just use your mouse. Originally, I was just using the controller. Can you see how that might have been cumbersome? Alright, I need to brainstorm, and I need to plug in my better mouse. There we go. Now I'm not just using some, mouse pad. Alright, let's go. Of course, whilst doing this, you can also just use the arrow keys or your controller's controls to make more, precise movements. But I digress. To be fair, a mouse is fairly accurate anyway. Okay, maybe an Xbox 360 D-pad wasn't the best idea. Hang on. Dadgum, I thought Mario Paint was rough. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not an artist by any stretch, but I'll get used to this, hang on. To think, last time I did this, I only had one job. Now I have two. I can't describe how strong my hand is right now. I need to get a mouse with better buttons. Dove is being extremely patient right now. If I was wise, I would have drawn the sky first. I did not! Making progress, yes. Okay, I'd say that's about good enough for what I was going for. Al says he's speechless. It turned out amazing, way better than any of my drawings. Thank you for doing this. I really treasured this for the rest of my life. I tried to copy this so you can keep it later. Thank you again. It really does mean a lot to me. Well, this was fun. Was I a good house kid? I do hope so. Do you have time for one last thing? I would like to show you something that means a lot to me. It's something I didn't want to show you last time you were here. Could you follow me, please? Through here. Welcome. This is my room. I'm sure you are asking yourself why I brought you here. Whenever you are ready, follow me this way. Are you ready? Alrighty then. This is my organ. You see, this is the reason why I brought you here. I have never shown anyone my room, as this is important to me. My organ is, let's say, it's a reflection of myself. When things get rough, I used to come here and play. Let my feelings take over and record would record after. Usually it sounded, let me be honest, horrible. I wasn't really sure why it sounded the way it did. However, once I came back here after our small journey, I figured out what was causing it. It was out of tune for a really long time. So I fixed it. Funny, right? And it was quite simple too. I was also able to figure out something significant. This organ is more complex than I thought. It's able to produce sounds I once thought impossible. I haven't played it ever since fixing it. So, I would like for you to listen to me play. I know I said I wanted to perform an organ concert at some point, but I would love to have you as my first listener. Would you care to listen? Thank you. I might get a bit lost in the music, so if you get bored and want me to stop, do let me know. Alrighty then. I'll let y'all get a quick listen. Here we go. Of course, my phone's not done charging. Hooray for long run time. Dal says, well, did you like it? I do hope so. You looked pretty content. I enjoyed that very much. It felt like the whole world was focused on that moment. Thank you very much for listening. I've said it before, but it really does mean a lot. You are the best friend someone could ever have. Thank you. Thank you so much for helping me out. I'm ready to take on the world. Express my feelings to everyone. Well, would you like to go back to Snowden? I do have to continue my moving. Let me get my coat and pops and we'll be on our way. Well, thank you for coming with. I'm just going to hang out around here. I already gave you a copy of the drawing you did earlier. I hope you look back on it as fondly as I do. I'm assuming you are going to continue on your journey, correct? I wish you the best of luck in everything. And if you need anything, do let me know, alright? Goodbye, friend. Flowey says, let's get going. At this point, he's probably over it, and I'm really not sorry. There's a flower pot with a sunflower on top of the box. It must be the flower that Marley got for Pedla back in the dunes. It's the birdhouse that you and Marla made. You noticed the sticker. Okay, we've already seen it. It fills you with an immense feeling of joy. The remains of your recent chaotic escapade. You hope Ava gets well soon. We can fix the boat later. First we gotta deal with Soroba. We'll talk to the Honeydew Resort. You don't know what the Royal Guard is? Why, they're the peacekeepers of the underground. They set up stations all around and keep watch for wrongdoers. Typically, they handle small stuff, schemers and scammers, you know. But then there are the big jobs, jobs that don't come around very often. I don't think you've learned about that particular subject in school yet, by the looks of it. You gotta be really mature before you go enter the curriculum like a high schooler. So, sorry, I wouldn't want to spoil your homework. No? Oh, more! You want more of something? Coffee? Live music? Let me know and I'll see what I can do. Weather? The snow would stop falling soon, usually lasts a day at a time. It's all super interesting. The underground is large enough to house its own ecosystem. Did you know that? That's why snow covers the ground and plant life surrounds us despite the obvious lack of sunlight. There's also these gemstones things, but that's a whole other can of snails. Oh, sorry for the lecture. I kind of want to be a teacher when I get older. It's not important. You want to hear a joke? The things I do for customers. Oh man, that's a screenshot. Alright, let me think. Okay, here's one. Why did the dishonest monster get fired from his job? He was caught lying around. Not even a chuckle? Man. Definitely keeping this off the daily report. We're going to exit now. See ya. Thanks for being so kind. Okay, we really need to get back to the Steamworks. I chose the wrong destination. Okay. I guess we're walking then. Maybe I don't want to walk that way. Okay, this time I think I chose the correct one. Yes, okay. Well, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned to the next one where we'll finally go into the Steamworks. Take care.